I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about today, but I made a promise to myself, which was that I would post a video every week about myself or something that interests me, about INTJ, being INTJ lady, woman, female. I guess today I might be talking about the hard part of being an INTJ girl. So I don't even know where to start. I can start with the clothes. Actually, I'm going to start by saying that this is really hard for me to do because I'm very, I think like, these are stupid videos. No, they're actually really good videos, but the idea is great. But like they're not going to be good, this and that. Like, they're not going to be good enough, right? They're not going to be perfect. The videos aren't going to be what I expect myself to put out there. Like, I know I can be like this super hyper, awesome, good, creative person. And if somehow what I'm doing, what the result is less than what I can do, then I'm going to be devastated. I think that's more like a Virgo trait or something, like not the astrological Virgo, more than the INTJ, but who knows? Maybe there are lots of INTJs out there who are Virgos. Maybe it goes hand in hand. That's the theory I have. So, let's say today I wanted to open the topic of being a woman. See, I don't even know how to approach the subject because I don't like to use the word woman. And I suspect many INTJs feel this way. INTJ women, okay, because we're very intellectual people, and I think we don't feel like the category, especially of woman, really applies to us. I don't feel that way, certainly. I have an INTJ best friend who confided in me once that she almost feels like a transgender trans person. Like she said, I'm just a body. I'm just thinking, walking, acting body. I don't feel like a woman. I just feel almost like a machine, she says. And she says, take away my boobs. I don't care. It's the same to me at the end of the day. Um, she was expressing kind of, anyway, her anger at something else. But and then it shocked me because I never thought of her that way, and she certainly felt that way. And I didn't tell her that I felt the same, but I do. I see myself as having not feeling like I'm a woman in the conventional sense. It makes me even uncomfortable to say that word or to think about it. So I'm actually on a quest, or it's been like a lifelong thing, a trajectory to try to just create a new version or a new definition or a new way of being a female or woman in this society. Live in Canada, as you know. So that's the challenges I have here. Um, this is a really huge topic. Actually, I have a bachelor's degree in women's studies. So I haven't actually solved many of my issues. Sorry, something was wrong with the computer. Um, I haven't come up with a new femininity or whatever yet, even though I've read tons and tons of books about it, about gender, sexuality, femininity. So what happens is I suspect a lot of us don't feel like we fit into the regular woman mold. Perhaps a lot of you do, and it would be interesting for me to read your comments if you do feel like a real woman or somehow like you feel like you fit the just the social norms and the expectations of you as female born with the genitals and so on. So some of my difficulties, which I think have a lot to do with being an INTJ and a woman. First of all, the dress, the clothing. I used to wear army clothes. I found them very practical. I was calling like a utilitarian. You know, they're good quality, gender neutral. You can buy them at the army store. It's kind of like stylish, you know. I felt it fit me. Well, that was when I was 17 up until like 22. And then I felt a lot of pressure to be something else, right? From family. And I don't come from a very conventionally Anglo family. I come from an immigrant background. So that really freaked out my parents. So dressing up as a woman for me has been very difficult. Um, I don't know, do any of you feel like you need your clothes to be loose, or you need to be able to move in your clothes? You need to be able to think clearly in your clothes. I really feel that way. If for some reason I can't move my arms in my clothes, if they're too tight, I can't wear them. I prefer not leaving the house, not meeting anyone, not doing something I like, rather than going out or wearing a piece of clothing that restrains my movement. So that's another question I have for you guys, for you women, because I know that the guys' clothes are very loose usually. They're much bigger and easier to move in. As women, like, I guess the designers think that we all want to show off something or catch a man, as they say. So we have to, like, show things, like things that we don't necessarily have, like huge breasts. I don't know, or any breasts, right? Um, or like I don't know, body, right? Like, to show it. Tight jeans, pants, women's pants somehow are supposed to be tight. And what's funny is that when I went to Germany to visit, the women there were wearing pretty loose pants. Like, I would say 20%, not 20, more, 40% of women were wearing like baggy jeans and stuff, baggy pants, even to go to work, which is very interesting to me. Anyways, back to the subject. Uh, okay. That's it. So I had a lot of trouble in a way. I had to go through a phase where I rationalized wearing makeup, wearing a bit tighter or better fitting clothes. I occasionally wear heels sometimes, and I justify it as how do you say, like, for the end purpose, right? So I do this in order to get that. I wear makeup in order to not get weird looks at work, and so to make money. I wear makeup actually at work so that people won't talk to me, actually, so that I fit in, I look normal, because I prefer to wear makeup rather than have to make small talk with people at work. So the more normal you are at work, the less you have to confront and take that fucking small talk. What else? See, that's a pretty hardcore example of an INTJ woman. What about the clothes? What do you guys think of the clothes we have to wear as women? What do you think of clothes in general for you? Um, I know that I've read somewhere that INTJs really not hate, really don't care about their appearance. They don't care about clothes, especially clothing. Not the body, but more the clothes. And that what was it saying? Like, it's the last of our priorities. So we often look like we don't care. We don't take care of our appearance. I already said that. I find that to be true for myself, and for my best friend too. I don't know about the one INTJ guy I've met. he looks pretty like matchy, so I'm not really sure. But well, basically, yeah, my experience has been that women's clothes seem to have no purpose for me, other than like a very fake, superficial purpose that doesn't match my purpose in life, basically, which is to create, think, to be happy, just moving around, reading. I guess like clothing is a big topic. I should make a maybe this video is about clothing then. That will be my title. So clothing. What was I just saying? God, I need to pause this video, but I won't. Let's go through this. Right, so what's the purpose of clothing for an INTJ versus an extrovert, right? Like for an extrovert, I think clothing would be used like as an extension of their personality, like you know, this is how they express themselves, this is how they talk. But actually for introvert too, I think a lot of introverts use clothing to express themselves because they prefer to do it that way instead of speaking to people and doing it like verbally. That's what I used to do actually when I was younger. Even now. Like I'll wear something kick-ass and stuff, but it'll be to... It's like fun for me, you know? Like I'll wear a weird skirt with something else that's very edgy just to show that I'm having fun. Like it's my... I don't know, it's fun. But also, that's like, you know, 10% of the time I spend in my life, the way I dress that. But the other 90% of the time, I'm usually in my PJs or walking around outside in my PJs. Or, you know, wearing men's clothes. A lot of the time I just wear my brother's or partner's t-shirts. And when I shop, it's really fucked up. It's really hard. Because I'm always like, okay, I should force myself to be feminine, you know, force myself to wear this peachy thing. Otherwise, I'd always be wearing black. Anyway, so I think that's a lot of material to cover in a little video. So that's my thing for this week. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it was more than what I expected, but I really hope that next week and the week after, or my next video, I should really talk. I want to offer like solutions. I want to come up with solutions to issues, to problems. Like, okay, girls, ladies, women, what do you do when this and this happens as an INTJ? Like, what do you do at work? When? What do you... okay, let's spend a day being ourselves, being just like, you know, cold and critical and sarcastic. That would be fun. And then just take in the reactions. It's kind of like, you know, willed activism. That would be fun. Okay, maybe next week then. Cheers. It was very nice making this video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.